Have you ever wanted to dive into watercolor painting but felt totally overwhelmed by all the supplies out there? Don't worry, you're not alone. Whether you're a complete beginner or just want to simplify your setup, today I'm sharing the 10 essential things you actually need to start watercolor painting. And spoiler alert, it's less than you think. Stick around and I'll also share a bonus tip that'll save you time and money. Let's start with the basics. And trust me, you don't need a cart full of art supplies to create beautiful paintings. First things first, watercolor paper is a must. Regular printer paper or paper that's not intended for watercolor just won't cut it. It'll wrinkle and tear. Look for 100% cotton paper if you can. It's durable, absorbs paint beautifully, and will make your colors pop. Cold press paper is my favorite option for beginners and pros alike. It's just the right amount of tooth. There are lots of great brands out there. Hahnemühle, Saunders Waterford, Arches, Fabriano Artistico, and Winsor & Newton are just a few great options. Next, paints. Start with a set of artist quality watercolors. Yes, even beginners should avoid student grade paints if possible. A really basic set with primary colors is perfect. You can mix almost any color from just 6 tubes, red, yellow, blue, and their warm and cool variations. This essential set by Daniel Smith is a great place to start. I also like to have a tube of burnt sienna or some other brown and a dark. Daniel Smith Indigo or Payne's Gray are my go-tos. When you're first starting with watercolor, you really just need one good quality brush to start. A round brush in a size 8 will give you tons of versatility. Synthetic brushes are affordable and hold their shape well. I really like these brushes by Princeton Aqua Elite, and Silver Black Velvet are some of my favorites. Later on, if you want to expand your brush selection, you might consider adding a small detail brush like a round size 4 and maybe a flat brush for larger washes. You'll need something to mix your paints on. This can be a fancy ceramic palette, a plastic tray, or even just a white plate from your kitchen. I've had this Magello palette for many years and it's one I use every day on my desk. I really love this one. Just make sure whatever you're using has plenty of room for mixing. Always have 2 jars of water, one for rinsing your brush and one for clean water to mix paints. This keeps your colors bright and fresh. Quick question, do you prefer realistic watercolor painting or more abstract designs? What subjects do you like to paint the most? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what inspires you. And if you're finding these tips helpful so far, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Unless you're working on a block, watercolor paper tends to warp when it's wet. So tape it down to a board or to your surface or use clips to secure it. This keeps your surface nice and flat while you work. Before you start painting, you'll usually sketch your design lightly with pencil. A kneaded eraser is also great because it lifts graphite without damaging your paper or shedding eraser residue. This might seem extra, but a small spray bottle is so useful for keeping your paints moist and reviving dried paints. The great thing about watercolor is that you can wet and re-wet it over and over again, especially if you're using professional quality paints. Plus, a spray bottle is great for creating texture effects, or you can use it as a shortcut for wetting your paper when applying wet washes. Paper towels, a rag, or a sponge are your best friend in watercolor. Use them to blot mistakes, soften edges, and most importantly, control excess water on your brush. Lastly, and most importantly, bring a mindset of patience and playfulness. Watercolor has a mind of its own. It's unpredictable, but that's part of the magic. Let go of perfection and enjoy the process. As promised, here's my bonus tip. Start small. Working on smaller pieces of paper helps you focus and saves on materials while you practice. Plus, it's a lot less intimidating than starting on a huge blank sheet. That's it, 10 essentials to start your watercolor journey. Remember, you don't need every single art supply in the art store to create something beautiful. If you're ready to start painting, check out my beginner-friendly tutorials linked below. And if you want to take your skills to the next level, join me over at Watercolor Mastery. It's perfect for beginners and beyond. Thanks so much for watching. Happy painting.